Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm wearing my Emerson shirt. I figured it was appropriate. And okay, so I have my Word document right here so I don't forget any of the questions. So I'm not reading off of a teleprompter or anything. I'm just reading this stuff. So, okay. My name is Lucy Deller. I'm 18. I'm from Augusta, Georgia, so welcome to Augusta. And my major is studio television production. Okay, so you asked for some favorites. My favorite movie is The Social Network. Book, Franny and Zoe by J.D. Salinger. TV show, Community. A musician. This was kind of different because you didn't ask for band or artist, so I figured musician, definitely Jacqueline Dupre. She's a famous cellist, and I grew up listening to her records and honestly wanting to emulate her because I played the cello for 9 years, so that's pretty cool. Okay, hobbies. So, I don't know, I'll try to put some pictures up, but I don't know how to work iMovie, so my hobbies include collecting vinyl, making collages, and sock puppets. I do crafts sometimes when I have the patience, and eating Nutella, and of course, watching TV. It's kind of expected. Okay, so next question. Are you comfortable being filmed and interviewed, and are your parents? Yes. I'm comfortable being filmed, definitely more than right now. I'm kind of like nervous right now because this webcam is in front of me and it's kind of weird, so maybe I could put this Word document in front. Yes, okay, so I can't see myself now. Okay, but yeah, I'm totally comfortable, and my parents are too. I'll be with my mom and stepdad on move-in day, and they're pretty cool kids. I mean, my mom, she says some nice stuff about me sometimes, so I think she loves me or something, I don't know. Okay, so why did I choose Emerson? Why did I choose Emerson? How is this always the hardest yet easiest question? I don't know. I mean, I didn't choose Emerson. It wasn't a choice. It was a necessity. I mean, I need Emerson. I noticed that a lot of people were treating Emerson like a backup school or a second choice, but let me put it into an analogy. Emerson is to me as Harvard is to like some science nerd. Get it? I mean, this is my reach school. This is as good as it gets. I mean, when I applied, I thought it was cool, it's the only place that has a specific TV major. But I learned later about, once I was accepted, I learned about all the opportunities like the Emerson Channel and the Ebbies, and it just seemed like an obvious choice for me that this is the only place I can go in the nation that will give me this great education, and that rhymed. But the one thing that, really drew me in and had me fall in love was the sense of community. It's students teaching students, working towards the same goal. I mean, I know I'll never be alone. Does that make sense? I know I'll never be alone. So, okay, why did you choose your major? I guess I've always had a weird love for TV, more than movies. For the longest time, for some reason, I had a very specific goal of being a television actor. Okay, I love acting, but I eventually realized it just wasn't for me. But the love for TV remained, and it kind of became clear that whatever I do, I want to impact the lives of others. And TV is such an integral part of society. I mean, what do Ma and Pa do after a long day's work? They sit down, they get comfy, and they turn on their favorite primetime television program, which is probably NCIS, but anyway. To know that I could be that one person that Mom and Pa count on for a good show, even if they don't know it, but I want to be responsible for what people love, and people love their television. Does that make sense? Okay. So, what do you hope to gain through your college experience? Well, of course, friends and connections, all the opportunities that Emerson has to offer, but truly, through my college experience, I want to gain respect. I feel like I've always been kind of, dancing in the background. Dancing, but in the background. And hopefully through these experiences, people will gradually begin to look at me and really see me. And maybe I'll be able to move into the spotlight. Okay. What is your biggest aspiration or goal in life? Well, besides being a TV genius, I'd really like to direct. It's different than any other role in the industry. And I'd even like to go back to the theater and do some directing there because that's where all my experience is. in April, I directed a one-act for my senior project because all of the seniors in our acting class had to direct a one-act. And it was honestly one of the most mentally challenging experiences of my life because directing gives you this big creative license, you know. It makes you look inside yourself and ask what you want. What do you want? You know, what do you want to see? What's your vision? It gives you a voice. And once you figure all of that out, it's all about communication, you know, telling your actors what to do. And I also love telling people what to do, so, you know, I can't wait, I guess. Okay, so why do I want to be filmed for the student profiles during orientation week? Okay, well, this is really cliche, and I hate to say it, but I hate to say, you know, I'm an underdog, but I'm an underdog. It's very easy for me to blend in with my surroundings. I mean, this opportunity might give me a voice right off the bat. I feel like being filmed for the student profiles would maybe even give me a boost of confidence. I mean, how cool would that be? Okay, what am I most excited about orientation week? Oh my gosh, meeting new people, meeting and reuniting with all of my friends that I've made in the past 7 months. Yeah, 7 months. I was an early action kid, so I've been waiting 7 months for this beautiful, glorious move-in day. And Boston is so beautiful, and I went there in February for the first time for, you know, picture yourself, and it was so beautiful. And oh my gosh, I love winter weather. But yeah, dorm stuff, moving in, even from the videos I watched on YouTube, you know, the orientation leader videos where they talk about orientation week. They always say, like, the question that they ask is like, what are you most excited about? And the orientation leaders are always like, the dance. So, I mean, I guess the dance. I don't know what to expect. Okay, last thing. I'm so sorry this has been so long and I'm so awkward and stuff, but okay, so it says, tell me an interesting story that has happened to you within the past 5 years. Okay, so this is the only thing I could think of for some reason, but last summer, me and my mom were up north visiting family on Long Island, because that's where all my family's from, and we were driving down this really busy road, and, you know, I was just kind of looking out the window, admiring the strip malls, you know, pizza, bagels, Chinese, pizza, bagels, Chinese, sometimes nails, so pizza, bagels, Chinese, nails, you get it. I was just, like, looking at the strip malls. But then, you know, my mom, like, slams on the brakes, and I freak out, and, you know, the cars are zooming past. I'm like, why would you stop in the middle of a busy road, Mom? And she stopped because of a squirrel. Yeah, a squirrel. It was lying on the ground, and it wasn't moving, so obviously it was really hurt. And my mom got out of the car. She was like, what do we do? And I was like, oh, my gosh, you know. And she didn't want to pick it up, of course, so I had to pick it up, praying I hope I, you know, don't get rabies or anything. And so anyways, I picked it up like this, and its heart was beating like really, really fast. And because, you know, you're not supposed to touch squirrels. And we crossed the road and found a grassy area, and I didn't know what to do, so, you know, I was holding it. And I thought, you know, it's dying right now, and this is like really sad. And I thought maybe it wants to be held like a baby or something. So I put it on my shoulder, and it like flipped out. It had an aneurysm or something, and it like went down my shirt. Yeah, it went down my shirt, and I was like just standing there frozen. I didn't know what to do, and it went down my shirt, and then it fell down on the ground again. And, you know, we put it under a tree and said some nice words. It was really, really weird, you know. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, that was the day that a squirrel went down my shirt. So I don't think anyone else can say that. So I'd say it's pretty interesting. But okay. I just pulled up the webcam again, so now I'm looking at myself again. I just want to thank you guys for this opportunity. I'm sorry I've been so weird, and this is really cool, and I really hope you consider me, you know. So you guys are really cool. Thanks for everything. So bye.